Hello, scholars, and welcome to our lesson on describing functions. This is in functions, and the goal is that you will be able to describe functions as either having increasing, decreasing, or constant lines. The reason we're doing all of this and dealing with functions is because they are one of the most common relationships we have in our reality. From finding out how far a car can go at a certain speed and time to find the cost of additional purchases from a music subscription service. They help us answer many of our daily unknowns. And the more experience we have on finding our unknowns, the better we are at finding those mysteries in our day-to-day life. Let's begin. First with a warm-up pop-up. So, the graph shows the amount of money your sneakers resale business has been making over time. Think of one word to describe your money changes for each section. So this section, and this section. Think of one word descriptors for what you would describe as happening with your money here, here, and here. All right, doing a check-in. Now, of course, this has infinite potential answers you could put down. You may have noticed that for our red dashed line here, that we are clearly increasing in money. Money is going up over time. So I could just say, I already used the word increasing, so I'll say increase. Then we have this area where time is passing, but we don't gain or lose money. Everything kind of stays the same. So I might just say, I kind of already said, I'll say stays. And then the green dot section here, it seems like we start losing money. Money goes down over time. So I might just say loss. These are just three potential answers. As I said, there are infinite combinations that you could have chosen to make to describe what's happening in each section. But describing what's going on in different sections of a graph is what we're focusing on today. I'm going to clear this up. Let's look at what it means to describe functions. We can use three different words to talk about what is happening during different areas of a graph: increasing, decreasing, and constant. So we have a graph here. When we go downward, left to right's going downward, we are decreasing. If nothing happens, as in we don't go up, we don't go down, we stay the exact same way, it's a perfectly horizontal line, then it is constant. And if we go upward, going left to right, it is increasing. So decreasing, constant, and increasing. These are the three words we use to universally talk about what's happening in a graph. So we're not just scrambling and all trying to think about what everyone's words mean. We clearly have rules set out: increasing, decreasing, constant. Now let's actually use that in an example problem. It says, describe what is happening in the graph during the different areas. We have A, B, and C. Step 1 is identify the focus area being given using the x-axis. So I'll use blue for A. Notice it's saying when we have x in between -10 and 5. So that means I am going to be looking at the x values between -10 and 5. So if I go over to my graph here, using my x-axis, if I go to -10, that's over here. And -5 is, let's see, this is at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So this is the area we're looking at for this section of the graph between -10 and -5. And they're asking, well, what is happening? So now that we have our focus area, step 2 is looking left to right, just like how we read left to right. Ask if the line is going up, down, or neither. In this case, we're going left to right, it is clearly going upward. If it is increasing, it goes up, which we just said for A, it is. So I'm going to say increasing. We're going to do the same thing for B. I'll do B in red. This time we're looking between 2 and 10. So positive 2 and positive 10. Well, positive 2 is right here. Positive 10 is all the way over here. So this is what I'm dealing with this time. So I now need to ask, is my line going left to right? Is it going up, down, or neither? In this case, it stays perfectly horizontal the whole time. And if neither happens, it does not go up or down, it is constant. So B is constant. Lastly, for C, we'll do it in green. We're now between -5 and 2. So going over here, -5 is right here. And then positive 2 is right here. In other words, we're filling in that missing middle piece of the graph here. I need to ask, going left to right, do I go up, down, or neither? We go from here all the way down to here. So it went down. If it's going down, then it is decreasing. So I'll put decreasing. And with that, that is how we can determine what parts of the graphs are increasing, constant, or decreasing. Things you might get tripped up on is pay extra close attention to what area are you actually focusing on, and make sure you don't get tripped up by any of our positive or negative signs. After that, you need to ask, going left to right, is it going upward, so it's increasing, downward, so it's decreasing, or is it going just one perfectly horizontal line? It does not go up or down, meaning it's constant. With that, pause if you need to get your notes in, but I'm going to clear this up and go to the U-Try. Meaning, it's time to see what you know so far. Pause the video to try this problem on your own and resume when you're ready to check your answer. You have same task, but a different graph with different values. All right, doing a check-in. For A, you were between 1 and 3. So first, let's check, did you block off the correct area? So 1 is here, 3 is here. So that means we're looking at this section right here, which from left to right is going upward. So if you said increasing, I would have absolutely agreed with you. The next we'll do in red, B, this is between 5 and 7. So looking here, 5 is here, 7 is here. Meaning this there we're looking in this time. Which, if you notice, it does not go up or down. It stays perfectly horizontal. So if you said constant, you would have been absolutely correct. Last one in purple, C. You're between 3 and 4. 3 is here, 4 is here. So we're looking at this little section right here, which going left to right, it is increasing. It's going up. So if you put increasing, you would have been absolutely correct. So we have increasing, constant, and increasing for our different questions. If you got it correct, you don't need to do anything new with your notes. But if you need to make any corrections because you made some mistakes, it is time to fix it right now. For me, though, I'm going to clear this up and go to the closing, which is that we can use the words decreasing, increasing, and constant to describe what is happening in graphs. So giving that universal language. So we all are on the same page. If someone says increasing, we know what that means. If they say decreasing, we know they mean going downward. And if they say constant, we know it means that actually we do not go up or down. It stays on the exact same level. With that, I'll be seeing you in some future problems, but goodbye for now.